Hey there, my friends. Welcome back to the channel. We're all about living healthier, happier, and wiser as we embrace our middle years. I'm so glad you're here today because we're diving into something that I know so many of us care about, keeping our minds sharp and focused, especially as we get older. If you're like me, you've probably had those moments where you walk into a room and forget why you're there or you're trying to focus on a task, but your brain feels like it's running on low battery. It happens, right? But here's the good news. There's a simple 3-minute trick you can do every morning to boost your memory and sharpen your focus. And I'm so excited to share it with you today. This video is all about giving you practical, easy to follow advice that fits into your busy life. We're not talking about complicated routines or expensive supplements. This is something you can do right at home with no equipment, no cost, and just a few minutes of your time. By the end of this video, you'll have a new morning habit that can make your days feel clearer, more productive, and even a little more joyful. So grab a cup of coffee or tea, get cozy, and let's dive in. I'm going to share this like I'm sitting down with a good friend, because that's what you are to me. Let's get started. Why memory and focus matter in our middle years. Before we get to the trick, let's talk about why memory and focus is so important, especially as we hit our 40s, 50s, 60s, and beyond. You know, when we were younger, we didn't think twice about forgetting a name or misplacing our keys. But as we age, those little moments can start to feel like red flags. We start wondering, is this normal? Is my brain okay? I've been there, and I know a lot of you have too. The truth is, some changes in memory and focus are a normal part of aging. Our brains are like any other part of our body. They need care, exercise, and attention to stay strong. But here's something really important. Those little brain fog moments don't have to define your day or your life. Research shows that with the right habits, we can actually improve our cognitive function, even as we age. That means better memory, sharper focus, and more mental energy to do the things we love. Whether it's spending time with grandkids, picking up a new hobby, or just feeling more present in our daily lives. And the best part? It doesn't take hours of effort or a PhD in neuroscience to make a difference. Small, consistent changes can have a big impact. I remember talking to a friend of mine, Susan, who's in her late 50s. She was telling me how she felt like her brain was slipping. She'd forget appointments, struggle to concentrate at work, and it was really starting to stress her out. She said, "I just don't feel like myself again." That conversation stuck with me because I know Susan isn't alone. So many of us want to feel sharp, confident, and in control of our minds. That's why I started digging into simple, science-backed ways to support our brains. And that's how I came across this 3-minute morning trick. It's been a game changer for me, and I can't wait to share it with you. The science behind the trick. Okay, so what's this 3-minute trick all about? Before I walk you through it step by step, let me give you a quick peek at the science behind it. Don't worry. I'm not going to bore you with jargon or complicated studies. I'll keep it simple and relatable, like we're chatting over breakfast. Our brains are incredible, but they need a few key things to function at their best. Oxygen, blood flow, and mental stimulation. When we wake up in the morning, our brains are often a little sluggish. Maybe you didn't sleep as well as you wanted, or you're already thinking about your to-do list. That's where this trick comes in. It combines 3 elements: deep breathing, gentle movement, and a quick mental exercise. Together, these 3 things wake up your brain, get your blood flowing, and prime your mind for the day ahead. Deep breathing is the first piece. When you take slow, intentional breaths, you're flooding your brain with oxygen. Studies show that just a few minutes of deep breathing can improve cognitive function and reduce stress. And who doesn't want less stress, right? The gentle movement part is about getting your body involved, because your brain and body are connected. Even light stretching or simple motions can increase blood flow to your brain, which helps with memory and focus. And finally, the mental exercise is like a warm-up for your brain. It's a quick, fun activity that gets your neurons firing and sets the tone for a sharp, focused day. I love this trick because it's so easy to fit into your morning routine. You don't need to carve out an hour or overhaul your schedule. Just 3 minutes, and you're giving your brain a powerful boost. Plus, it feels good. It's like a little gift you give yourself every morning. Ready to learn how to do it? Let's break it down. The 3-minute trick. Step by step. All right, here's the moment you've been waiting for. I'm going to walk you through the 3-minute trick, step by step. You can do this right in your kitchen, living room, or even your bedroom before you start your day. No special equipment, no fancy setup. Just you, a quiet moment, and a willingness to try something new. I'll explain each step clearly, and I'll also share some tips to make it even more effective. Let's do this. Step 1. Deep breathing 1 minute. The first minute is all about breathing. I know. We breathe all the time, so what's the big deal? But trust me, there's a difference between regular breathing and intentional, deep breathing. This step is about giving your brain a big dose of oxygen to wake it up and clear out any mental cobwebs. Here's how to do it. Find a comfortable position. You can sit in a chair, stand, or even lie down if that feels better. Close your eyes if you're comfortable, or just soften your gaze. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose for a count of 4. Feel your belly expand as you breathe in. Hold that breath for a count of 4. Then slowly exhale through your mouth for a count of 6. Let all the air out like you're releasing any tension. Repeat this cycle for 1 minute. That's about 6 to 8 breaths, depending on your pace. As you breathe, try to focus on the air moving in and out. If your mind starts wandering to your to-do list or what's for breakfast, gently bring it back to your breath. This is your moment to be present. I like to imagine I'm breathing in energy and breathing out stress. It's such a simple thing, but it feels so powerful. Pro tip. If you're new to deep breathing, it might feel a little strange at first. That's okay. Just go at your own pace. If counting feels tricky, just breathe in and out slowly without worrying about the numbers. The key is to make it feel natural and relaxing. Step 2, gentle movement 1 minute. Now that your brain is getting all that oxygen, let's add some gentle movement to get your blood flowing. This isn't about doing a full workout or breaking a sweat. It's just about waking up your body and sending more blood to your brain, which helps with memory and focus. Here's what to do. Stand up if you're sitting or stay seated if standing is tough for you. Start with some simple shoulder rolls. Roll your shoulders forward 5 times, then backward 5 times. Keep it slow and smooth. Next, do some gentle arm swings. Let your arms hang loose, then swing them forward and back, like you're walking with a little extra pep. Do this for about 15 seconds. Finally, add some side-to-side head turns. Slowly turn your head to the right, then to the left, like you're looking over your shoulder. Do this 5 to 6 times. The whole sequence should take about 1 minute. You're not trying to push yourself here, just move in a way that feels good and gets your body engaged. I love this step because it's so easy to do, even on days when I'm feeling a little stiff or tired. Pro tip. If you have mobility issues, you can modify this step. For example, if standing is hard, just do the shoulder rolls and head turns while seated. If you have arthritis or joint pain, move as gently as you need to. The goal is to feel good, not to strain yourself. Step 3, mental exercise 1 minute. Okay, we got oxygen flowing and blood moving. Now it's time to give your brain a quick workout with a fun mental exercise. This step is like a warm-up for your mind, helping you sharpen your focus and get ready for the day. There are lots of mental exercises you can try, but I'm going to share one of my favorites. The word association game. Here's how it works. Pick a random word to start with. It could be something you see around you, like table, or just a word that pops into your head, like sunshine. For 1 minute, say or think of a new word that's related to the previous one. For example, if you start with table, you might say chair, then kitchen, then stove, and so on. Try to keep the chain going as fast as you can without overthinking it. If you get stuck, just pick a new word and start again. You can do this out loud or in your head, whichever feels more comfortable. This game is great because it gets your brain making connections and thinking creatively. It's like a little mental jog that wakes up your neurons. Plus, it's kind of fun. I usually do this while I'm brushing my teeth or making my morning coffee, and it always puts me in a good mood. Pro tip. If the word association game doesn't click for you, try something else for this step. For example, you could count backward from 100 by sevens, 100, 93, 86, etc., or name as many animals as you can in 1 minute. The key is to choose something that feels engaging but not stressful, putting it all together. So that's a 3-minute trick. 1 minute of deep breathing, 1 minute of gentle movement, and 1 minute of mental exercise. You can do these steps in any order, but I like starting with breathing to calm my mind, then movement to energize my body, and finishing with the mental exercise to sharpen my focus. It's like a perfect little morning ritual that sets me up for a great day. I recommend doing this trick first thing in the morning, before you get caught up in emails or chores. It's a way to prioritize your brain health and start your day with intention. But if mornings are hectic, you can do it anytime you need a mental boost. Maybe mid-morning or even in the afternoon when you're feeling a little foggy. Why this works so well? You might be wondering, can 3 minutes really make a difference? I get it. It sounds almost too simple to be true. But let me tell you why this works so well, based on what I've learned from experts and my own experience. First, the deep breathing reduces stress and increases oxygen to your brain. Stress is a huge memory killer, especially as we age. When we're stressed, our brains release cortisol, a hormone that can impair cognitive function. By starting your day with calm, intentional breathing, you're lowering cortisol and creating a better environment for your brain to thrive. Second, the gentle movement improves blood flow, which is critical for brain health. Your brain needs a steady supply of oxygen and nutrients to function at its best, and even light movement can make a big difference. Studies have shown that regular physical activity, even in small doses, can improve memory and reduce the risk of cognitive decline. And third, the mental exercise keeps your brain active and engaged. Think of it like taking your brain to the gym. Just like your muscles get stronger with exercise, your brain gets sharper with regular mental stimulation. By doing a quick exercise like the word association game, you're building those neural connections that help with memory and focus. Together, these 3 elements create a powerful synergy. It's like giving your brain a triple espresso shot without the jitters. And the best part is it's sustainable. You don't need to commit to an hour-long routine or buy expensive gadgets. Just 3 minutes a day, and you're investing in your brain health for the long haul. Tips for making it a habit. Now, I know that starting a new habit can be tricky, especially when life is busy. So let me share a few tips to help you make this 3-minute trick a regular part of your morning. Start small. If 3 minutes feels like too much at first, start with 1 minute, just the breathing part. Once it feels comfortable, add the movement, then the mental exercise. Small steps lead to big changes. Pair it with an existing habit. This is one of my favorite tricks for building habits. Try doing the 3-minute trick while your coffee is brewing or right after you brush your teeth. Linking it to something you already do every day makes it easier to remember. Set a reminder. Put a sticky note on your bathroom mirror or set a gentle alarm on your phone to remind you to do the trick. Sometimes a little nudge is all we need. Make it enjoyable. This is so important. If the deep breathing feels calming, lean into that. If the mental exercise makes you smile, pick a game you love. The more you enjoy the process, the more likely you are to stick with it. Track your progress. Keep a simple journal or even just a check mark on your calendar for each day you do the trick. Seeing those check marks add up can be so motivating. I started doing this trick about 6 months ago, and I can honestly say it's made a difference. My mornings feel clearer. I'm less likely to forget little things, and I just feel more on during the day. It's not a magic bullet, but it's a small, powerful step that adds up over time. Other ways to support your brain health. While the 3-minute trick is a fantastic starting point, there are other things you can do to keep your brain sharp and healthy. I'm not saying you need to do all of these, but picking 1 or 2 to focus on can really amplify the benefits of the morning trick. Here are a few ideas shared in the spirit of keeping things simple and doable. Eat brain-boosting foods. Your brain loves foods like berries, nuts, fatty fish, and leafy greens. I try to have a handful of blueberries or walnuts with my breakfast a few times a week. It's an easy way to give your brain the nutrients it needs. Stay hydrated. Dehydration can make you feel foggy and tired. Aim to drink a glass of water first thing in the morning, even before your coffee. It's a small habit that makes a big difference. Get moving. Beyond the gentle movement and the trick, try to get some regular exercise. Even a 20-minute walk a few times a week can improve memory and mood. I love walking with a friend or listening to a podcast. It doesn't even feel like exercise. Sleep well. I know, easier said than done, right? But getting enough sleep is crucial for your brain. Try to create a relaxing bedtime routine, like reading or listening to calming music, to help you wind down. Stay social. Our brains thrive on connection. Make time to call a friend, join a club, or chat with a neighbor. Those conversations are like food for your mind. Challenge your brain. Keep your mind active with activities like puzzles, reading, or learning something new. I recently started doing crossword puzzles, and it's amazing how much fun they are. These are all things you probably heard before, but I'm sharing them because they really do work. The key is to find what fits into your life and feel sustainable. You don't have to do everything. Just pick one or two things that resonate with you and build from there. A personal story. Before we wrap up, I want to share a quick story that really brought home the importance of taking care of our brains. A couple of years ago, my dad started noticing he was forgetting things more often. He'd misplace his glasses, forget names, and it was starting to worry him. He's always been so sharp, so it was hard to see him struggle. We talked about it, and he decided to make some small changes, things like eating healthier, walking more, and doing little brain games like the one in the 3-minute trick. Over time, he started feeling more like himself. He told me, "I don't know if I'm remembering everything perfectly, but I feel more confident, and that's what matters." That really stuck with me. It's not about being perfect or having a flawless memory. It's about feeling good, staying engaged, and living life on your terms. That's what this channel is all about, and that's why I'm so passionate about sharing tips like this 3-minute trick. Common questions and concerns. I know some of you might have questions or concerns about this trick, so let me address a few that I hear a lot. What if I don't have time? I hear you. Mornings can be crazy. But 3 minutes is less time than it takes to scroll through your phone or wait for your coffee to brew. You can even split the steps up if you need to. 1 minute while you're getting dressed, 1 while you're in the kitchen, and so on. What if I don't notice a difference right away? That's totally normal. This trick is like planting a seed. It takes a little time to see the results. Stick with it for a week or two, and I bet you'll start to feel a difference in your clarity and energy. Is this safe for everyone? The trick is very gentle and should be safe for most people. But if you have health conditions like breathing problems, mobility issues, or cognitive concerns, check with your doctor first. You can also modify the steps to suit your needs, like doing the movement seated or skipping the counting and the breathing. Can I do this more than once a day? Absolutely. If you love how it feels, you can do it again in the afternoon or whenever you need a mental boost. There's no such thing as too much brain care. If you have other questions, drop them in the comments below. I read every single one, and I love hearing from you. Your questions help me create content that's even more helpful, so don't be shy. All right, my friends, we've covered a lot today, haven't we? I hope you're feeling inspired to try this 3-minute trick to boost your memory and focus every morning. Let's recap what we've learned. Your brain is amazing, and with a little care, you can keep it sharp and strong as you age. The 3-minute trick combines deep breathing, gentle movement, and a mental exercise to wake up your brain and set you up for a great day. It's easy, free, and takes just 3 minutes. Perfect for busy mornings. Small habits like this can add up to big changes in how you feel, think, and live. I want to leave you with a little piece of wisdom that I hold close to my heart. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. That's so true when it comes to taking care of your brain. You don't have to do everything at once. Just start with this one small step and see where it takes you. Thank you so much for watching and being part of this community. You guys inspire me every day to keep sharing tips, stories, and encouragement. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future content. And if you try the 3-minute trick, let me know how it goes in the comments. I can't wait to hear your stories. Until next time, keep living healthy, keep living joyful, and keep shining your beautiful light. I'll see you in the next video. Take care, my friends.